This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, when you think about the end of the year season, what comes up for you? When I think about this time of year, there's a lot of different mixed emotions for me. Sometimes this is a season where I can feel really overwhelmed, but it also can be mixed with some joy and connection. And there's just a lot of feelings, also a lot of stress around this time of the year. And I think it's really natural to kind of have these mixed emotions, maybe some sadness, maybe some anxiety. Like this time of year can really be a lot. And I find that during these times, it's really helpful to try to find kind of these little bright spots. That's something that I find really helps to ground me. And one way that I really have found to be useful to find these bright spots is through therapy. So talking to my therapist about what I'm feeling, she has helped me before to really focus on these bright spots, to be like, what's one good thing that's happening right now? And I've really found that it just gives me some good coping skills during this stressful time. And I love having that objective perspective that therapy brings to me when I'm really overwhelmed. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, I recommend giving BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's so convenient. It's flexible. It's suited to your schedule. You guys know I do my sessions during the kids' nap time. So find your bright spot this season with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/minutes today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/minutes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of the Mindful in Minutes podcast. I'm Kelly. If we haven't met, I'm so happy that you're here, and thank you for letting me lead your meditation practice. Today, we're going to be doing a practice for just kind of those heavy days or heavy times. So you can use this anytime you're kind of feeling run down, you're having a tough time, a tough day. I've been hearing a lot from you that this is something that we're needing. There's a lot going on, it sounds like, within our inner worlds, but also I know there's a lot going on in the outer world as well. And things just feel really heavy right now. So I thought that we could do a practice to kind of just honor what we're feeling, honor these tough days, sit with our feelings, and just have a practice when things feel heavy. So we'll begin, as we always do, just by taking a moment to settle in, to get comfortable in your physical body, and to just give yourself permission to practice your meditation, taking these next few minutes just to meditate and feel and be however you're showing up right now. You can close your eyes if you'd like, if you haven't already. But also know that keeping them open is okay too. We'll begin our meditation just by noticing what our bodies are doing right now. Where are we feeling this heaviness, maybe this draining feeling in our bodies? Is it all over? Is it in a particular place? How is the body responding right now to these feelings? And once you've identified where and what you're feeling, begin to connect with your breath, letting the inhales be full and the exhales be complete. Just connecting with your breath, moving that air in and out. Doesn't have to be forceful, but just use your full inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, imagining that you're bringing in a feeling of lightness, of release, of nurturing, whatever you're needing, bring it in through the inhale. And as you breathe out, imagine you're releasing even just a little bit of that heavy feeling. Inhale, bringing in that lightness, that soothing, that peacefulness. Bring it into your body as you inhale, and letting go even just a little bit of the heaviness on the exhale. Almost as if you're holding maybe a bowl full of rocks or something else heavy. Every exhale, it's like you're just taking one of those stones out and placing it to the side, making what your body is carrying just a little bit lighter on every exhale. Inhale, bringing in that light, that peace, that whatever you're needing, bring it in as you inhale, and release just a little bit more of that heaviness with every exhale. Letting these cycles of breath begin to soften your body, alleviating any tension or discomfort or that weighed down feeling that you may be experiencing. And just continue with your breath, letting it be smooth and effortless. And now, without judgment, just naming what your heart is feeling right now. What feelings or emotions are you holding in your heart space in this moment? Knowing that it's okay to not be okay. Whatever you're feeling, it's valid. It is your experience. And just hold space for whatever is in your heart right now, today, during this time. If any feelings or strong emotions are coming up for you, that's okay. Honor them, nurture them. Remember that it's okay to feel however you're feeling. We're not going to judge it. We'll just hold space for what's happening in our heart. And now bring your awareness to your mind. What thoughts are going through your mind right now? Is there something that's on your mind or a thought that you keep having? Is there something you're worried about? Without judgment, just holding space for any of those tough or heavy thoughts that we're having. Remembering that your experience is your experience. We're not here to judge. Just holding space for any thoughts that you're having. Just continuing to breathe. And just naming what you're thinking about right now. Just tell yourself 3 times, I honor what I'm experiencing right now. My feelings and my thoughts are valid. And now in your mind's eye, imagine that you're coming up to some kind of pool of water. Any place that feels soothing, relaxing, and comforting to you. It could be a bathtub, it could be a swimming pool, it could be a small, clear lake. Maybe it's a little pool with a waterfall. Don't overthink it, just pick a space, a pool of water that feels safe and comforting and relaxing to you. It could even be a shower. Wherever you're at, just imagine yourself getting into that water, stepping in. The temperature is perfect. When your body connects with that water, you instantly feel a little bit calmer. Your nervous system, it gets soothed. You just lay on your back and you float. The water's shallow, you feel so fine here. And you just float in the water, feeling your body being supported. You're weightless. And as you're here in this water, you begin to feel that heaviness just be washed off of you, from your body, from your mind, your heart. You can even visualize these things being washed and just flowing from your body, almost like sediment, like when silt is brought up from a wave in the ocean. And then slowly it begins to settle, leaving the water clear. Let these heavy things begin to sink down to the bottom of the water. Feeling yourself become lighter, floating above that heaviness, floating above the difficulties, the struggle, the tough day that's behind you. Let all of that begin to sink down to the bottom of the water, leaving you with a sense of lightness, of comfort during this tricky time. Every breath cycle, more is released, you become lighter. And that sense of nurturing, of soothing, of calm comes to you as you float above all of those things. Just breathing and being, letting everything that's weighing you down just drop down, being washed away by the water. And you are left light, comforted, soothed, just weightless in this peaceful place. Giving yourself a small break from whatever's happening right now in life, in your body, in your mind, in your heart. Just breathe and be. And give yourself this little break from whatever's happening in your internal or external world right now. Just continuing to breathe, floating in the water. Nearly everything has washed off you now and is sunk down to the bottom of the water. Continue to breathe. you tell yourself 3 times, I am strong. I can make it through these tough times. Now tell yourself 3 times, I honor whatever I need today. And now tell yourself 3 times, I give myself permission to take breaks from the heavy moments. And finally, tell yourself 3 times, I choose to honor and love myself through these tough times. Just taking a few more moments breathing, allowing that peace and that lightness to wash over you. And then taking a big deep breath in through the nose, open mouth exhale, sigh it out, letting go. And when you're ready, returning your awareness back to the moment and your body. And just closing your meditation when it feels right. Thank you so much for joining me today.